Good afternoon, this is Zach Massey here with Scott Murphy and Daniel, giving you a weekly update on the progress at the National Corvette Museum Skydome restoration. Lots happened here in the past few weeks since I spoke with you guys. So happy to be here to give you an update. The biggest thing that's happened here in the past few weeks is we finished the second slab pour, the structural slab in here in the Skydome. That occurred on a Friday morning, and I think we got a little videotape of that, of the guys coming in and working on that. That work began at 4 a.m. on a Friday morning. Concrete crews get in here bright and early to start the day before things get too hot outside. Thank goodness we're working inside for a change, but these guys come in at 4 a.m., extremely hard-working crew, quality workers, and if you see this video and the way these guys work, it is an extremely labor-intensive process. Concrete trucks started arriving about 4 a.m. We poured a little over 200 yards of concrete, 250 yards of concrete for this pour. Those guys start working that at 4 a.m. in the morning and run well into the afternoon to get the finish on this concrete slab that you see. Super impressive, the guys and the work that they've done on finishing this concrete and getting this poured in place and completing the project as far as the slab goes. In that slab pour, we had another key element, our access manhole. We've got the 48-inch manhole we've talked about in the past. That was poured integrally with the concrete slab. We put Nelson studs on that, basically steel studs coming off the side of the manhole that attach the manhole to the structural slab. So the manhole structure itself is now permanently attached to the slab and will be there for the future of the museum. So that has given the museum and folks an access port to view that. We've got electrical conduits in there for future wiring and lighting. I think the museum's going to further develop that area down the road to be able to provide video and be able to see down in the cave without actually going into it. So very exciting to have that completed, and we've got a special lid on that manhole that you're gonna have to come here to see. It's I won't reveal it, but it's one that you're gonna have to come see. Pretty nice. Additionally, we're working on lowering the light ring. I know that took out the video surveillance for folks to watch this construction process, but it was mandatory to be able to be in here with the equipment that we have. That light ring has since been lowered. We don't have the wiring back yet. That was done today, actually. So we're working on getting that back in place. If you see behind me the big red spire, that is getting cleaned. Obviously, with all the rock and the soil and everything that we've done in here to date, you know, you can imagine the amount of dust that's created in this environment over that process. So that is getting cleaned this week. We have a crew coming in to do a few patches. There are a few areas that need to be cleaned up that have been bumped throughout the process or was already existing. So we'll be patching the spire back and painting it sometime late next week. So happy to get that kind of back in shape. Not a whole lot of finish work to be done here. We've got to polish the concrete slab. That's about a 2-week process that we're going to polish the slab. It is not a stained concrete, it's simply a polish. Couldn't be happier to be where we're at today, to have the slab poured, to be able to walk across here and see what we've done. It's hard to believe that this was a giant gaping hole back in November. As always, happy to give you a weekly update on the progress at the Corvette Museum, and appreciate you guys tuning in and keeping up with us. Have a great day, guys.